So man, sometimes in life, people really piss you off. And it's really hard to love them. So what do? When you know that you want to love them, but you can't, it's really hard. Because they fucking piss you off. Here's a technique to remember. Okay, I got it. I see why I can love this person. I don't want to be violent towards this person. Maybe part of you does. But you don't really, do you, man? You want to love them. Right, so you can bring to mind someone right now who pisses you off. Who doesn't fucking understand you. Who winds you up or who just makes your blood boil, right? We all have these people, yeah? So, consider the possibility that the reason that you are still angry with this person is because you're not truly seeing them. Bring them to mind right now, but drop your story, drop your associations, just experience them in your mind's eye if you can, and notice they have an inner child, right? But you've been overlooking this because you've been angry, right? You've been demonizing this person, right? Instead, just relax yourself and visualize their inner child. You can see them as like a 2-year-old with like a sparkle in their eye. They're completely innocent, man. They haven't been corrupted by life and by shit and by trauma yet. You know, and the reason that they probably pissed you off is because they themselves have been fucked by life. They themselves were in a low state of consciousness when they probably hurt you or pissed you off. Or maybe they're just an annoying person. Fuck. Either way, man, it's because they lacked connection with that innocent and magical and special place within themselves. Just notice that you can't really be angry at them when you see them as their inner child. Because they're pure. They're in their being. They're just innocent, man. And you're seeing them now. Right? Because everyone is, their inner child, really. Do you know what I mean by that? It's like everyone is this sort of pristine, clean, uncorrupted state of being. And once you see it in yourself, you can see it in others a lot more. But even more than that is that perfect child. And notice that when you see them like this, you realize that, you're the bad guy. It's all on you to make them and to create them in your own mind. Imagine, for example, being able to sit down in front of them as their inner child and just eye gaze with them. What would you see? What would you feel? You'd be able to recognize that who they really are is absolutely perfect. And really, you pissed yourself off because that's all that's ever happening. You're the only thing here and you're interacting with yourself and other people, right? So when you catch that, when you notice that, you can see that, man, it's on you to forgive them. And really, as you're doing this work, you can see that no one needs to change. But especially as you see them as their inner child, you see, wow, I wasn't seeing them. I was holding on to stuff. Really, this prevents spiritual growth when you are stuck on who you think this person is or how you relate to them relative to your past with them. Just drop everything, man, and see them as their inner child. If you really genuinely do this, it might make you feel like an asshole and it might make you feel quite emotional because you're like, oh my God, how did I not see this? You feel like a fool because you've made them wrong, right? You just turn inward and you realize that you are creating them. You are holding on to this. But the second you glimpse that inner child within them, who they really are, you're just like, oh my God, man, like, I'm such an idiot. But even then, you don't need to frame it like that. But you can certainly feel that way. As new agey as this sounds, when you do this, try to feel your heart. Try to feel your heart space. I once went to a meditation retreat and man, they kept using this damn phrase, the heart space. And ever since I've judged that phrase, but now I'm going to use it, man. I'm embracing it. So anyway, man, visualize this person as the inner child. Tap into your heart space. Literally feel your energetic space right here become like glowing and warm, and you can feel the increase in energy there, right? It's not bullshit. Everything we do here, man, is about real work. It's about what's true. We're just diving into the truth here. For example, with, this person who you're thinking about, what's really true about them? Is it the bullshit that you've been associating with them, or is it who they really are? It's like, what they really, really are is consciousness and being in the universe. If you were to capture that, for them, a lot of the time, man, that's going to be their inner child. So see this, feel it. You got to feel it, man. It's not enough to just visualize. You got to feel how you've been demonizing this person. You've not been seeing their innocence and their perfection. When you do that, you forgive them. You might go back and forth. Fuck them. Oh, fuck them. Stay with your heart. Stay with love. And here's another thing on this, man. Love is always the answer. It's always the answer. It's actually crazy, man. Sometimes I'm not sure, I lose perspective on something, or I kind of like, I've lost my way or something. And I just remember, love, love, love. Honestly, man, like, I'm not going to explain it here, man. You know it in your heart that love is the way. Okay, man. So there's one more thing I want to say on this, which is you can apply this also in the world as you go about life. So sometimes, man, when I'm walking on the street, especially when I was younger, I would do this. I would have, cars on the road coming towards me, and I'd be facing them, and I'd be walking alongside, and I'd see all these cars, and I'd be like, man, these cars, they seem really intimidating. Fuck, Likewise, if I just walked past very corporate-y people, and they looked all pissed off and angry and mean and scary, I was like, fuck. I could feel my inner child, especially as I meditate a lot these days, man. I feel very sensitive. It's like I have no shield anymore. I'm really like just experiencing everything. Anyway, so what you can do as you experience this kind of thing is you can just choose to see them as their inner child. When you do this, you can literally have consciousness shifts, because you're just blown away by how deluded you were and self-deceived you were and how much fear was in you. But the minute you see their inner child, you're like, oh man, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Again, your heart space opens up. Man, you feel love again. Notice, in life, generally speaking, you are clear when you are in love. But when you feel fear, you're deluded, you're self-deceived. You're not seeing the person, you're not seeing the thing, you're not seeing a reality. Especially if you're metaphysically aware and you know that reality is love. Of course, when you feel loved, you see love and you see everything clearly again. So, the very last thing I would say on this, man, is this. If you haven't done the work yet to feel into your own inner child, begin, my friend. For a long time, I didn't go near it because I thought, that shit makes me vulnerable. That shit's too real. Now I welcome it. You know why, man? Because it makes you a lot stronger. It makes you more compassionate. It helps with your self-actualization as well, man. It's just the way. You can't avoid this stuff, man. You got that within you. You got that little perfect, innocent 2-year-old within you, man. Yeah, so feel that part of yourself. See it in others. And love. All right, man. Take care. Lots of love, man. And as always, peace.